Alright, you guys, it is Friday. It is Planet Zoo Day. Well, one of the Planet Zoo days right now. Sorry, allergies came back with a vengeance the second it stopped raining last night. I did take some allergy medicine, it's just taken a few minutes to kick in here. So, hopefully, it'll start to behave here in a minute. Alright. Well, it's Friday, so it's Solo Zoo Day. So let's go ahead and bring that up. I believe this is the save. Excuse me. I just put up the speed build that I was working on this week for the flamingos in the Duo Challenge Zoo. Or the Face-Off Zoo, I guess. I was real indecisive trying to do the outer pathway decorations for that. So I had done one thing, and then the next night when I came back, I hated it. I'm like, no, the wood doesn't look right on this pathway, so then I had to rip it all out and redo it. But that speed build is up now. I didn't get very far on that speed build, but that's where we're sitting with that. You know, I'm thinking I really kind of like all this up here, and we might just kind of continue with it. Around the top here. Is what I'm thinking. If my voice would stop, that would be great. But it seems like it wants to be ridiculous. We still have to look at our photos from the zoo when we went earlier this week. We haven't had the opportunity to do that just yet. I didn't take any, husband took them. I was on pushy the wheelchair duty with my mom for the most part. And there were so many kids, I was afraid somebody was gonna bump me. And that I was gonna drop the camera. So yeah, I kind of like that around the top there. That works. Whoop. Back up, back up. Too close. Much too close. Alright, so if I duplicate you, and we bring you, nope. There we go. Put you about there. Hello, how are you? Fish, I suppose. Hope you are doing well today. So here's the thing. Why am I being so weird with the camera right now? It's not behaving. So how do we want to do the edging here? Do I want to bring that fence back out here? I kind of don't. Didn't want to go too fussy. Sorry, my allergies are not making talking easy today. We're gonna try though. So this is our snake exhibit area that we've been working on the past few weeks. And we are just getting to the outside section. So we can throw us in guest mode here for a second. Okay. So, this is my random wheel zoo. And I have a wheel that I spin to pick what we are going to build. I call it the random building wheel of doom, because I never know what I'm going to get. And the last time we spun the wheel, I got animal exhibit. And I used the animal, or a animal generator that gave us a snake. And I was like, well, I don't want to do just one snake. That's silly. So I counted up how many snakes we had in the game, and we made the Slithering Serpant exhibit area. Got some conservation boards in here. Got some benches. We've got a staff area back in here. Of course, he had to walk right through the gate instead of through the sign. But, got all this in here. We've got a couple different entrances coming in and out. And, some more statuary and trees and lots of green things back in here. Went with these color. We changed the color of the orchids to kind of pull out the colors in the pathway. So that's why we've got the dark reddish browns on the fences and the trash cans, and on the arbors here to provide some shade over the exhibit viewing and the benches. And then we've got like the teal or the, I guess, more aqua and kind of like a navy-esque color in the benches and stuff, the stuff that we could change color on. Got another exit entrance there. This is just the other side of the staff access back in here. And then we've just got a food keeper hut thing, and we've got a wind turbine here. So we kind of had to go heavy on the decoration to bring that negative circle from the wind turbine down. And we also have I didn't roll necessarily concessions, but we had this awkward open space over here, so I was like, screw it. So we put in a Mexcellente in my half-assed attempt to put fake tortilla chips on the building with one of the signs changing the colors on it. And we put in a bathroom and just a memento and a gulpy slush. And right now, I got caught on a lamppost. Oh, and we have some picnic tables that nobody really seems to be using all that much, but that's okay. I guess tacos are more of a on-the-move kind of food. And that's what we've been working on the past couple of weeks. So now we are working on decorating the outside of this guy, if I can get the camera to behave. And that's currently where we're at. So do I want to add a third one right in there? I don't know. Not gonna go too crazy on the outside of this structure. Whoop. Still getting used to these new arrows. I think I've grabbed the right ones, and it'll be lit, but my hand doesn't always like to click where I think it did. And I'll either be moving the mouse away and haven't actually clicked anything, because I moved faster than I clicked. Alright, so we've got now the tough part of duplicating this. So let's see here if we can get in here. We've got this guy. Do I want to duplicate the whole thing? Am I gonna have problems duplicating the... Damn it. Well, I mean, I was gonna need that eventually. Did I, like... No. Alright. It might be less aggravating to do this one piece at a time. The way everything is in there, so hope your day is going well. Okay, where did I have this guy sitting? Okay, he was kind of on the... on that. Alright, I'm gonna throw this into pause just so my system doesn't completely get pissed off. Alright, so there's that one, and then we've got... Oh, we've got two over here. Well, I guess... Oh, that stupid bug where if you're in the thing, it still throws you halfway across the map. I thought they had fixed that, but it doesn't seem like they did. Alright, so we got those two in. You know, we really should probably just do all of them at the same time. Alright, so put that in place, and I'm hoping to spin the building wheel of doom today. I don't think it's gonna take the entire time I have allotted to finish this. Well, I mean, it might, but I think we'll still be able to spin. We might not be able to start what we spin today, but I think we'll at least be spinning when we go to wrap up. It depends. But I don't foresee this taking that long. But then again, there's plenty of times where I don't foresee it taking that long, and it does. Oh, dropped him. Come on. You're not floating, right? No. Okay. I do actually have red lights in the snake eyes. You can't always see it. Like once in a while, yeah, like you can see it right there. If I'm at a certain angle, you can see it. It was just to kind of give it a faint glow. Is that the last entrance gate? I think so. So if I take the lights down, it's gonna get dark. I'll be gentle in case anybody has any issues. I'm not sure which is better, gentle or just flipping it straight to nighttime. So you can't necessarily always see the red eye in there, but it does give off this red glow on the body, and then on the sign picks up this pinkish glow. And it's pretty bright in here. It's probably too bright. But I only have the lights on the one side of the pathway. So is a bit glaringly bright in here. I thought I had toned down those lampposts. I guess I didn't. See, this one has it, but it's not quite as bright, probably because the foliage is toning that down. That's okay. We'll start to come back up here. Figure out what lighting we want this on. Let's see. I think we were working around 2 at the moment. Okay, so I need one of these guys. And we'll bring this up. That might be a little too. I had him kinda. I just didn't want him skewering or poking through our letters there, and he kind of is, just a skosh. That's probably as good as we're gonna get there. Now you, on the other hand, don't know how am I gonna handle you. Bring you up. Will that help? I don't want to bring you too up. I mean, that's not bad, but are you... You are sticking out. I need you to not be sticking out too much. I mean, you are poking through the S there a little bit. Kind of do that. Are we okay on the other side here? Good enough on the other side. I mean, we're kind of really into the other bush, but what can you do? Alright, grab our grape leaves, grapevines, whatever you want to call them. Okay, now this guy in here. How high was I above? Not terribly so, but a little bit. A little bit. Alright, so let's bring that down to about there. I mean, it doesn't have to be spot on perfect, because it is plant life, and plant life is gonna do what plant life wants to do. Now, I didn't necessarily put any specific lighting on this. How did I handle the back? Is this single layer? It kind of looks like I double layered this a little bit. I don't know if that's really necessary. just adding to my piece count unnecessarily there. Alright, so we got a smaller guy. Oh, not really smaller, we just sunk him in. That's all that was there. Alright, so let's bring that over to here. Alright. And I think I had a little guy in here, didn't I? Yeah. Alright, so we'll grab little guy. And then Mr. Spiky. We added an extra Mr. Spiky right there. Okay. So we're not looking half bad here. So tall guy. Oh, right. Slightly shorter, tall guy. And then a little guy. And then Mr. Spiky. Nope, 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 wrong arrow. Thank you. Bring you up just a little bit higher. Alright. Yeah, so I'm not going too crazy up here. At least I don't think I am. So I was originally thinking we were going to be a little bit more elaborate on the top, and I was like, yeah, but, you know, we don't really need to be. Alright. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I might just leave it open. We might put a bench over here or something. I don't really have any lamp posts over here. I don't know. That's kind of like an awkward chunk there. I'd almost like to possibly grab that pathway. What pathway was this? This was this one. Can't remember what were we doing? Maybe we were bigger. I don't remember our pathway with here. I mean, that looks a little less awkward. Maybe we can put a tree there. That might work. We gotta do something, because it looks funny. When in doubt, stick a tree on it. Do. No, no. That looks silly. If we... There we go. Perfect. Where's our last trash can on this pathway? Okay, over there. Alright, so I don't really need one right here. We've got plenty of benches over here. Okay, there's a lamp post. Alright, that's fine. Okay, it was just awkward there. I mean, it's not much less awkward like that, but it looks a little more like it makes sense now, kinda. Kinda, sorta. Maybe not really. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just work here. Okay. So, pull that. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. And then the other one. And then the little guy. Sometimes you have to rotate a little bit extra. Grab the arrow that you want now. Okay. Now we have to do this. Nope. I need Mr. Spiky. I don't want you. I want Mr. Spike. No. I want... Thank you. I mean, I could have just grabbed Mr. Spiky off the ground, probably, but... This was already at the right height. Okay. Pop you into there. And you have to get right on up in here. Really? You're still... Okay. Good enough there. And you are just going to be easier to deal with. This way. Sorry for the traffic noises. We live on a busy road. If anybody's new here, and there's not much I can do about it. This house isn't exactly soundproof because it's very, very old. And I have the window open because it's a little... It's muggy today. It's almost 70 Fahrenheit. So it was a little warm in here. Okay. So now let's grab our azalea friend here. And we'll... Whoop, too close. Work on getting you kind of popped into place there. love the soundtrack to this game. Really is lovely. Oh, headphone warning, earbud warning. I might have to sneeze in a second. I'm gonna try my damnedest not to, but... Okay, the feeling kind of went away. Alright. This time of the year, man. I have these, like, whole body sneezes. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, I'm liking that azalea strip at the top there. Not sure what it looks like from the other side, so then we might have to go back and double check things on the inside. Come. Thank you. It's all operator error at this point, because it's not this mouse. This mouse is a bit higher quality than my last mouse. We had to ditch the flamingo mouse because it was starting to get a little weird. I think it wasn't a gaming mouse, and it was more for like normal person usage and not like Planet Zoo, Minecraft kind of usage, so. And we were playing WoW with it too for a while, so. I'm actually surprised it held up as long as it did. I've got the paint actually rubbed off of it for a on the one finger. Oh, okay. That explains that. Alright. So let's grab Mr. Spiky. And we'll bring Mr. Spiky over here. Mr. Spiky looks like he put a small child's eye out. I hope he's softer than he looks. 'Cause that's kind of scary. Yes. That was easier than the last one. Oh, Mr. Spiky's an alpine biome? Really? No. That looks tropical. You've got to be full of shit. There's no way. Get the fuck out of here. Taiga, huh? South Central America. Taiga. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe. Well, I guess South America is kind of tropical, but... or at least parts of it would be considered tropical, but still. I thought that was gonna be like Caribbean tropical. Well, color me surprised. Okay, so let's, you need a little bit more shifting here. that in. Oh. It's a little too pokey through the letters there. That's better. Yeah. Oh, no, wait. That's a little... There we go. That's better. Alright. It's coming along, you guys. What do you think? I'm pretty happy with this build. We probably went way more elaborate than we really needed to. But we just did Hippity Hoppity House, so I really didn't want to do another indoor exhibit area, or at least it felt like we just did Hippity Hoppity House. So on the wheel, since I had to redo it, we now have on there guest transportation or ride as a building option. Now, I will say, if I don't think I've got a good, like, if we should get transportation on the next spin, I don't know if I've really got enough happening for a full-blown transportation system yet to make it worth it. I mean, I guess, because I mean, we could do a station like here or here. Probably here. Maybe. I don't know, here might be better. Here and then maybe another station here. But like if I do it here, you know, you would think, oh, we could do a station here, but I don't have anything here yet. So, should we get that, I might do like a ride and then do a habitat around the ride. Just saying. So we'll have to see what we get. So even if we don't get habitat, we might end up incorporating a habitat around it. I was a little hesitant to stick that on the wheel just yet, but we're getting close to being able to properly deal with that, I think. So, you know, we'll see. Although part of me is like, of course that's what's gonna roll, because you're not really completely ready for it yet. So if we do get animal habitat, we're probably gonna branch off over to here somewhere, depending on what that habitat animal might be. If it's a cold one, then we're gonna stick it over, you know, by the penguins where the cold air is bleeding out, but we'll see, man. Because we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 habitats in this place. People are happy, so color me surprised. Did I actually place that? I did. Nope, that's not what I... There we go. Usually I want the red and the blue. Hardly ever is green gonna be involved unless it depends on the orientation of the item. Nah. There we go. Pulled the wrong set of... Stop. Excuse me. Thank you. So this back here might also feed into... I don't know if it's going to feed into the scenery rating. We're a little off there. Of the talk point. It might, but it might not. It probably doesn't. Oh, that's right. I wasn't doing, work zones on this guy. So how do we look from the back here? That's fine. That should be more than fine. Okay, where did we leave off? We left off here. And getting this all up into here. So we are just getting the outside landscapes here. And the top of the walls filled in. So see, I had said that, you know, the top wasn't really gonna matter too much if the posts were a little bit off of each other from the inside to the outside. And this is why I was saying that, because we were gonna have something else up here. Okay. Man, my voice today just wants to be obnoxious, and I am sorry. I might see if the husband's willing to make me a cup of tea, because this is getting annoying. But I don't know what he's in the middle of. So that might not necessarily be an option at the moment. How far off of that wall are you, my friend? I feel like you might be a little further than I necessarily want wanted you to be. I don't know. I mean, we could nitpick it, but it's not that bad. Let it go. Alright, let's pop that up there a little bit. Okay. Should be coming up onto our last entrance gate here. So this is Sandbox. So I don't really have to worry about money on this one necessarily. Hey.
Yes.
Could you make me a cup of tea? Please. Thank you.
Your tea or mine?
I guess mine.
I don't mind.
No, I should use mine since it's flavored. It's got more of a... Oh! It's got more of a time limit on it. Shelf life wise. I'm good at that. I'm good at putting something into place. You'll see it happen a lot. And I'll get distracted, and then I think I hit the check mark to actually put it into place. And then I'll go to do something else and realize, oh, I didn't actually hit the check mark. Oops, the doodles. Okay, so this should be the last gate that we have to decorate. Okay, should be... Oh, we should be tucked in there. Good enough. Alright, and we'll grab this guy. Those two. Now, I don't know if Mr. Spiky is gonna be able to be down in here. He might be able to. We'll see if we can make him work. Hey, hey, hey! Cats. Be good. It's alright, little. He's on the bed. Come here. Come here. The one cat is terrible. Well, she's afraid of the other one. She hates him. Come here. Well, fine then. Sit there. He's on the bed, just so you know where he's at. They're constantly getting into it with each other. Not as bad as the two that we have to keep separated. She can hold her own. The other one doesn't really defend themselves against the one that keeps messing with them, though. That's why we have to keep them separated. She just kind of, like, shuts down, and she's like, no, don't touch me. But since this one is more willing to defend herself, we don't feel the need to keep them separated. Nope, that's not. There we go. I was gonna say that's not what I wanted at all. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Pretty nice. We just have to get these last bit of grapevines in and then finish off with our azaleas. And then we should be spinning, you guys. That's exciting. It's been how long since we've spun this wheel? It's been a hot minute. I do apologize. I'm a bit of a slow builder. Oh, you are kind of forward there. You know what? We may just have to cope with that because I just remembered if I try to push him back, then I'm gonna have to try to grab the light bulbs in the eyes again, and I don't wanna. That was a pain in the ass the last time when we had to do that. Just really don't wanna. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. So I actually have this soundtrack. I had gotten the deluxe version of the game and it came with it. But I highly recommend, if you like listening to it while you're playing, to get it. It's very worth it. At least I think it is. Let's see if I can get you in here. I'm probably gonna have to fuss with you a little bit, maybe. It's hard to kind of use the longer one on a curve, but should be good enough in there. For our purposes, at least. All right. Just about there. Well, this is exciting. Spin the wheel day is always exciting. I never know what pain I'm about to be subjecting myself to. Please don't let it be another restaurant again. Not yet. We've gotten I don't think we've gotten concession stands specifically once. Which is kind of strange. No, we got it once. We did get it once. That's how the castle gift shop came to be up front. That's right. It's been some time ago. I think I have the correct episode for this zoo on the YouTube channel, because I do try to archive most of the live streams over there, and I think we're on episode 50 something, 55, 56. I don't know, we're somewhere around in there. Let's see, this palm tree's kinda in the way. Oh, hot stuff coming in. Thank you. Oh.
For the tea bag.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so let's slip you into place here. Oh, was this our last azalea? No, not quite. Okay. No, we've got a couple more. Okay. So let's grab this guy. So I've got shopping, concessions, 2 animal habitats, 2 animal exhibits, and that guest travel, well, guest transportation and or ride. I kind of left it as an option. There's only so much of that in the game, and if I put the transportation in now around the park, I mean, we could put it in and not just open it. That is an option. I didn't think about that. We could put it in and just not open it yet. Until we get some more stuff put in. We could, in theory, do that. Oh, okay, we had a few more than I realized. Still to go here. Okay, this is just the top of our wall that encloses our snake area. Alright, and that's it for the snake area, you guys. Fan-fucking-tastic. We finally finished it. Alright, now I know we have like some little awkward spots here and there, like this little area here, but you know, sometimes you just need some grass in an open area. Or you don't necessarily need to have anything there. Okay. Do you know how long this was in?
About 3 minutes now, I think.
Okay. Alright. So, let's save. Dear God, let us save. Streamland Park. Streamland Park's a pretty big file at this point. Alright. Well, decoration-wise, animal-wise, not really. Okay. So, let's go back to the front entrance here. We've got a ferry and buses. We probably only really needed to do one, but I was like, let's go with both. So, let us grab our Wheel of Doom. Nope. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Why is it being that weird? No. OBS. You're, really no. Hold on. That's not right. What are you doing to me here, OBS? Because I told you the window title must match, and you're just like, no. What is happening? It's just like, yeah, no. It's the animal generator. Done. Okay, let's reopen it then. You gonna show it now? What is happening? That's my dashboard. Okay, I don't know. It was being dumb. I don't know why it was being that dumb, but it was being dumb. Alright. Anywho. There's ads all over this thing. Because I'm cheap and I'm trying to use the free version. So let's see here. We're going to go ahead and spin the wheel of Building Doom. That is not my wheel of Building Doom. That's my wheel of Building Doom. That was the old wheel. We want the new wheel. Alright. Are we ready? Oh, dear Lord. Here we go. Animal exhibit. We just did exhibits! Ah! Oh, we just fucking did exhibits. Damn it. Ah. At this rate, we'll have, like, all of the exhibit animals in the game. In this zoo. Oh, for fuck's sake. We just did this. Do we want to respin, or are we just gonna suck it up and do it? God damn it. Alright, let me get the generator popped up here. So that we can see it. Alright. We already did boa constrictor. Nice try, generator. We already did the common death adder. That's in the slithering serpent area. The Amazonian giant centipede. Oh, Lord. Really? Tea doesn't taste like anything to me. I think we need to put that tea bag back in. The Amazonian giant centipede. Really? What the fuck does that even count as? What are you? An anthropod. Oh. Can we... Does it only search by name, or can it be searched by things? 'Cause that's... Oh, I see a return of the Buggy Walk Nature Trail that we used in a different zoo. I feel it coming. I really do. I don't think I can search by anthropod, though. No. Arthropod. Stop sticking letters where they don't belong. Yeah, it's like, I don't know what the fuck that is. So giant centipede. You're an amphibian. Are butterflies? No, butterflies aren't considered. Excuse me, are considered. I think butterflies are butterflies, right? Caterpillars. I already did the snake. I doubt a newt. No, newt's a newt. That's a turtle. I think we're looking for bugs, my friend. Bugs. You. Are you an arthropod? What the fuck counts as an arthropod? Help me out here. Ugh, alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to our friend Google. What are considered to be ARTHROPODS? Okay, many familiar blah 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 blah. Many familiar species belong to the Pythlum arthropod. This is just a predatory. Artho, not anthro. Artho. There's no fucking N in this word. Stop it. It's like snow cheetah, I'm telling you. Alright, so insects, spiders, scorpions, centipedes, and millipedes on land. Huh. 5 examples of arthropods. Oh, see, I wouldn't have expected crabs and centipedes to be in the same family. That's weird. Oh, butterflies are considered. Really? Well, I'm so confused. Well, we didn't get arthropod, we got centipedes, so... Alright, so if we go... Amazonian giant centipede. Just putting that in chat so I have it. See, I thought spiders were arachnids, not... I feel like spiders would be spiders. So, Google was saying, let's see, what does Encyclopedia Britannica have to say? It does say spiders, but if I put all the spiders in, we'll be here all day. Well, months. So, lobsters, crabs, spiders, mites, insects, centipedes, and millipedes. I don't think we have more than the one centipede, do we? Cause, you know... to 4 sub-somethings. The arachnids, the crustaceans, the hexapoda, and the myriapod. Jesus Christ. I just want to know. what my options are here. That's all I'm looking for. As to what would fit with each other. So the myriapods would be centipedes, millipedes. Wow, pillbugs are in the same family as crayfish. I didn't know that. Spiders, scorpions, ticks, and mites kind of live together. Oh, I don't fucking know. Okay, so if we do the Amazonian giant centipede. So let's see, if we do that. Giant burrowing cockroach. Giant desert hairy scorpion. Giant forest scorpion. What are you? I mean, you're a bug. We could just, like, break it down to bugs. Like, bugs that aren't spiders. We could do that. Since I've been giving myself some leeway here. So I have an idea slowly forming for how we're gonna handle this. So we've got the giant. Why is everything giant? They're fucking tiny. Malaysian. I totally didn't spell that right. Insect. I know I didn't spell it right. My fingers gave up halfway through and my brain's just like, no, letters. Land snails, not... Land snails are gastropod. They're not really... I wouldn't class them in with this, to be perfectly honest. I didn't want to do spiders in this, so... If we go with, like, a creepy crawly house, right? I don't think we've done bugs in here at all yet. Frogs are all off the list, because we've already done them. Okay, so that leaves us with scarab beetle. No, yeah. Excuse my horrible spelling. Dyslexic and trying to do 5 things at once doesn't always work that way. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 8 bugs. Alright. 8 bugs. Okay. 8 bugs. Sorry, I'm trying to future plan here. So if we save this area for like a transportation hub, we go over this way. Oh, look, that's the otters. Can't really see them from up here. I know they're gonna bitch. The hippity hoppity house. Oh no, that's right. Sorry. I was looking, so I'm like, why does it look like that back thing's missing? We're okay. It's all good. Fucking sake. I've got like all of the exhibits on the same side of the zoo now. So snakes, frogs. Where do I want to put this? I mean, I feel weird putting it here. Because I don't know how much room I would necessarily need for a station. I feel like maybe station here. Right? We could put it here. Like across from the station. This is a possibility. I do have to come in though and fix our pathway. Okay, so it looks like this pathway might have been 20 wide. I thought I was doing 16 at one point. I guess it's okay to have like the exhibit animals kind of in the same area, because when we go to Tulsa, they're like exhibit buildings are kind of all attached to each other through like walkways that not all of them, but a lot of them, several of them. So if we save this spot for a transportation station, like if we end up doing raised train track or like monorail or something, gondolas. Then coming out of the station, okay, so do I want to go 23 wide? Like, is that what I really want to do? Or do I want it to be, like, here? You know what? If we have too much room between buildings, people are gonna get pissy. Okay. So, if we do, like, a creepy crawly area, what kind of pathway do we want? Number one. Don't really want to do the natural paths. Because I'm thinking of like maybe doing like a, well, actually, we could. Alright, hang on. Let's go into terrain. Sometimes this doesn't feel like it's resizing right, so. Alright, so if we have, because I can't have them walking too far without anything happening, because then they're gonna start bitching, right? So if we have the entrance like here, oh, it's gonna be red rock. I was kind of hoping for brown rock, or like gray rock. Okay, let me undo all that. I'm gonna have to cut the grass here soon anyway. If we're gonna do the entrance to this over here. Although maybe we can bring it in off of this corner. Perhaps. Okay. Let me take a look at something here. First off, let's just mow the grass while we're here, because all this is gonna have to get dealt with. Sorry, planning stages in my disorganized brain is like in 15 different directions for how I want to pull this off. So I want to see if I have all of the potential elements available before we really get started. I'm not sure how much room I'm gonna need here. So I'm just gonna kinda do all of this section in here. Like to there. That's gonna be more than enough room. I don't want them to be too closed in on each other, but this is kind of gonna be, if I can get it to work out, like a dark area. So I'm pretty sure we got all of that. Alright, so if we start back here, we come into construction. Okay. So, stone like, I'm not really looking for like breeze block. I wasn't really looking for concrete. Don't want brick. I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, it is pretty put together. But I guess because technically it's flooring or a roof, it would be. Now that's interesting. The mud floor. This is colorable, yes? It is. So that is, in fact, a possibility. Let me see. I'm just kind of playing around, trying to get my idea formulated here. Before we get too far into it, so how far in can I sink you? Okay, so do we think feet would clip through you? I mean, maybe not. Okay, I'm just gonna put you there temporarily. You are an option. So what was that? That was the mud hall slash floor. Okay. Don't want the plaster. Oh. That. Ugh. It's so clean though. I mean, yeah, we can change it, but that one's got a bit more. Well, no, not really. But I kind of like the texture of this one a bit better. So I'm looking for stuff that we can change the color on. Snow block, sandstone. Sandstone's locked into that color because it's sandstone. Stone brick. That's too finished for what I'm looking for. Way too finished. I mean, yeah, we can change the color, but it's too polished. Twilight. It's still too... not what I'm looking for. Those ones aren't even high enough. Alright, I think we're gonna go with this guy. So my next question is pathway. Natural path that marks your terrain with curb railings. Natural path with curb railings. What's the difference between these? There's some sort of option here. Hang on, I have to look up how to do this again. Hold on. I looked it up for the husband. And now I don't remember how to do it. Planet Zoo. Yeah, the null paths. Okay, let's see. Disabling the curbs on ground path toggle. Okay, null path was introduced in 1.13 update. Disabling the curbs on ground path toggle on any natural path will create a null path or invisible pathway. That seemingly unmarked, an invisible path that seemingly unmarked terrain. All paths, when leveraged or made as a stair, may not look natural anymore. Yada yada. Okay. So we're kind of just experimenting here, seeing what we can get to work. So that's 23. Well, I had it briefly. Okay, so if we go with that, and then okay, so if we no, stop. Not what I want you to do. Okay, so I'm not sure why it's doing the sand. That I don't know. Why are you doing sand, my friend? Is it just a product of this? Can I mean, it doesn't really matter. Okay, we can color it. Okay. Ah! Too far. Okay. Okay. So we're at 20 wide. Is 20 wide what we want? I think so. So here's the question. Do we want... So bring that in one. We'll do one forward, and then we can start this. One. Oh, that's hard to see, isn't it? Okay, so if we do it this way, right? Okay, so we might have to... It's kind of a tight angle there, though, isn't it? sorry. Trying to figure out how I want to approach this here. Okay, so what if can we align this to a grid? Oh, that doesn't align to grid there. Ooh. Okay. Let me deselect the grid. So if we go 26 wide. So I've got 8. That's not so bad. Right? Question is though, do we want a side exit? We could do see, I'm gonna need a bathroom, but I think in through here to do a side exit there, right? And then possibly here. Do an exit there. There we've got a spot for the bathroom. And I'm gonna need staff. What color were we using for staff in this one? Was it this color? No, it's this color. And staff is much smaller. Okay. Oh, we just lost all of our pathways. Fuck. Okay. Where'd they all go? We can't see them. I keep forgetting these are under guest facilities. No, it's just facilities. There we go. Oh Lord, what are we doing?
Oh, well, hold on.
Okay. So. Oi. Okay, we need to get eight guys in here. Oh my. Right. Alright, hold on. We need to place this first. So there's 8 thingies. So probably 2 keepers, maybe. 4 for each, so we probably really only need the small keeper hut in here. Right, so a small keeper hut here. Where's our last? Okay. We do have a vet building over in here. I don't know. Do you need vets for the insects? I mean, I guess. Possibly. Don't really think we need all that many though. Oh, let me get you to be your own building here. I mean, we could put a staff room or 2 in here. I mean, technically we could probably get away with 3 and make one another security office. So if we do that, right? Oh god, it's not lined up across from the staff path. That is going to bug the ever-loving shit out of me. Okay. Maybe we can realign this. You need to be in the pathway tools, dumbass. Okay. So, no. Okay, that's not terrible. Stop it. Alright, so we could do... I want to put the staff. Okay, we could do that. Okay with that. Staff entrance on either end. That's a little strange though. Can I? No, 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 no. Okay. So these guys, let's... see about... You don't really need to be that far off. Okay. If I duplicate you, okay. Now, if this is technically going to be indoors, I'm not sure our wind turbine is gonna work, so we might have to do the power on the outside of the building. Right. The only one that has power. Okay. We've got one there, one there. Okay, let me think about that. So we've got a potty in here. We have an information booth in Hippity Hoppity. We didn't do an information booth in Slithering Serpants. I'm not going back and adding it now. I was actually going to put one in, and then I ended up putting Mexcellente in because I was like, meh. Okay, so how in the motherfuck are we going to get 8 thingies in here? Let's find out. So... Alright, do we want to be right up on the pathway? That beeping is something in the background here. I don't know what truck is beeping and bopping, but something is. Alright, so we go one there. I know everybody's got a case of the beeps, apparently. How far? I feel like you're a little more further back than the other one. Alright, that's probably okay though. Okay, so that's 2. Alright, so we got 2 there. Alright, they're on the outer wall. So if we got 2 there. there. All these extra pathways linking up are most distracting. So if we come into path, alright, so that's 3. Okay, what did I say we needed? 8? Is that how many species I have listed in the chat there? Can't believe it gave us exhibits again. I mean, no, I firmly believe it. It likes to duplicate and triplicate. I mean, we do have it on the wheel twice, so kind of our own fault for putting it on the wheel twice, I suppose. Alright, so that's 4. So we've got 2 on the outer wall, 2 on the inner wall here. Sorry, I'm thinking for a minute. Trying to picture layout here. So if we come in, gonna be a staff doorway here. Comes out this way. If we do one on the outside, almost like there to be one here, because I feel like that's going to be easier to design around. Maybe we bump that back just a skosh. Because I gotta remember we gotta do an exterior here, so that doesn't give us much room in here. It's a lot of blank wall in there though. Maybe put a couple benches. So that's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. feel like we need somebody over here. Well, if we ignore where that's placed, because I can slide him over a little bit. And that shouldn't be that big of a deal. How about if we put you about there? I hate doing interior buildings. You know what we're going to be doing? Sort of in interior building. Sort of. Okay. You. I'm gonna slide you over just a bit. Are you actually on a curve? Yeah, I guess you are. Okay. That should be alright. I just don't want them directly across from each other. Okay, so that's got us at... I know it looks funny because you can't see the pathway, but... Alright, so that's got us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me 1 second. Let me just think for a moment. Oh, for fuck's sake, they're making that sound like it's a bigger deal. Well, I mean, I guess if you're... Okay. That's fine. I guess it is a big deal if you're allergic to that. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I saw a recall about something and I'm like, wait, we sometimes buy this product. Let me see what it's about. It's about for undeclared potential milk allergen. I mean, I can see it being an issue if you're allergic to milk. None of us are. So it's not a big deal for us. So yeah, 8. 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like we really need another one here. Maybe we can scooch that way. So they're a little bit more evenly spaced out here. That's a really determined path to try to make those guys fit in there, huh? So Windows 11 is very distracting if you're easily distracted, because there's this news alert thingy that pops up on the bottom of my taskbar. And like it pops up with like this red exclamation point, like, oh my god, there's something that you need to know right this very second. And I'm like, oh god, what's going on? What is this breaking news? And it'll be something stupid. And I'm like, what? I mean, the recall's kind of important, but it's especially important if you're allergic to milk products, but come on, guys. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I was trying to do something with my hair. It was bugging me. Alright, so if I put you there. I don't want a pathway there necessarily. You, I need to adjust you. Because I think I would like you scooched over just a little bit. Well, I mean, that's a little bit of a harsh angle there, though, right? So. Okay, I'm trying to get these kind of spaced out to get them all in here, but at the same time. Alright, so I think we do want an information booth in here. I think it would probably be a good idea. I know we didn't get concessions on this spin, but that doesn't mean that we're not allowed to put any. And I feel like, you know, we should probably have an information booth in here. It's been a little, I mean, we've got one in with the frogs. I should have put one in with the bugs and I didn't. I mean the snakes, but I didn't. So if we do you here, I mean, that is gonna bump you out pretty far from there, but not too far. So, I mean, we could technically put you here, maybe. Okay, so if I put you there. Okay, so we come in through here. We've got bug, bug, bug. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where would be a good spot for number 8? I'm kind of leaning towards here. Don't have quite enough room here. I'm thinking maybe about here. So if we grab 8, right? And we figure out where we want you to be on our pathway here. Do, do, do. Do, do. Do, do. So if I'm standing here, that looks okay. We're gonna clean up this pathway, don't you worry. That was not what I wanted you to do at all. There we go. Really? No. You're really gonna... Sorry, I got frustrated. Right. That was probably an obnoxious sound, and I'm sorry. But what the fuck, man? Doesn't need to be this way here. It doesn't. Okay, so stop putting it back. It's not there anymore. God damn it. Oi. Oy vey. Oh, that's not good. Why are you being like this? Is it because of that? I mean, no, it just seems so empty over there. I mean, we could put a souvenir stand in there. You could put like a Hat's Fantastic or something. I mean, that's possible. Or I could in theory take out that middle staff building. Well, no, let's place this guy first. So do I want you on the outside edge? Or do I want you on the inside edge? Because I feel like if I try putting you on the inside edge again, you're just gonna create me all sorts of problems. Because that seems to be how you want to operate today. So here's the question. If I put you here, are you gonna give me trouble when I try? to delete the pathways that we don't need. Come into path. No, you behaved yourself. Okay. That's fine. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So we've got those two there. Alright. So we have an info booth in here. Oh, we do have a Hat's Fantastic right over here. But... oh, my dorky frogs. Let's just take a moment to look at the dorky frogs that caused me so much trouble to make. At the Hippity Hoppity house. That's where the frogs are living. Alright. So anyhow, alright, so if we go... I really don't want to put another balloon stand in. Really don't. So, if we... put you... about there. Okay. We could, in theory... no. That's not what I wanted you to do at all, but... still no. Still no. Oh, what if we start back here? I mean, we could do that. And then they've got another faster way to get back into there. Okay. So. Oh good, it is gonna highlight our pathway for us, because I was like, this is gonna be interesting. To say the very least. Alright. So. We're probably gonna have a bit of overlapping here. If I can attempt to make this work. I would love, love, if we could change the color of the rocks on the terrain paint. But I don't think we can. Which is slightly vexing. Alright, so if we... hang on, I'm gonna pop that into there just real quick. Probably should have thought about this before we got that far. How do we want to do the outside of this structure? I mean, I like it, but... Huh? Oh, that one bumps out. That one's fine. Do we have a normal doorway, or are they all rounded? Okay, we do. So it looks like they all have this. Okay, so that's the one that kind of like juts out there. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna end up going with these guys. We kind of have like a mixture of stuff. There's a couple desert bugs in here. There's a couple tropical bugs in here. So temperate might be... I mean, our tundra looks more like gray. And just kind of like rocks. Where some of our other things don't necessarily. So I think we're gonna be freeforming this. Is what I think we're gonna end up doing. Thought I had a thicker pillar though, did I not? Maybe I'm thinking of this. Alright. Let me stand you up. So It's gonna be dark in here. So right now I'm just trying to figure out what kind of shade we need here. Definitely don't want to be on the red side. It's a little light. I mean, it's not terrible. Oh, that's good. Was that the color we were? Probably. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. We're probably gonna have some flickeries. Do keep that in mind. I'll try to move them along as much as possible. And we'll probably end up overhanging our pathway in places a little bit. Or overlapping. And, you know, accidentally going over the edges here just a bit. It's gonna happen just a skosh. It's kind of the nature of how this is gonna go. Like I said, I'd be happier, a lot happier, in fact, if we could change the color of this ground since it's a null path. But they allowed it in Planet Coaster eventually. And I really wish or hope that they allow that here. So are we still gonna flicker? No. Okay. So like I said, we might have some flickering here and there. I'm sorry, I'll try to get it to go away as fast as I can. which might take a little bit of fussing. Hoping their feet don't clip through this. It might. I've got it as flat to the ground as I can to still have it be visible, and I know that's not the point of the null path in this. I do get that. At the same time, damn it, I would like to have them walk through a building that's not necessarily visible path, because I'm gonna try, if you guys haven't figured it out yet, I'm gonna try to make this into like a walk-through cave system? Kind of. It's probably not gonna work anywhere near the way I want it to, but alright, let me pop the flashlight on so we can see a little bit better. Oh, that's got us losing all kinds of daylight. Alright, let's go with that for right now. So this is just slightly off angle. Alright. I'm more worried about getting that lined up in there and with the rest of the pathway. So we're gonna have to plop another joiner over this just to make life a little bit easier. I'm just trying to make sure nobody's really all that much higher than the other. So this is going to take a hot minute to get this settled in here. So kind of sorry, kind of not really. This is part of building in this game, depending on what you're building. Now this guy, he's gonna be stubborn right in there, because of course he is. But the texture of our mud floor ceiling thing here might actually end up possibly working in our favor. No, we're just gonna be stubborn. So, I mean, there's gonna be a few imperfections in the floor, but we're not really gonna see them once we get everything in. I mean, we'll do our best to eliminate them as much as possible. But that said, this is probably one of the better pieces to attempt to do this with, because it doesn't have a pattern that lines up on it. Like that stone I was originally looking at, I was like, oh. I was like, it could work. Maybe. Maybe. So I wanted something that we could change the color on for the flooring. So that we could attempt to do this, but I also wanted it to kind of look like a rock floor. Like I didn't want it smooth like the concrete and stuff. This kind of lets us do that. It's too high. It's gonna have to be a little uneven. Like I said, it's gonna be a little janky just because of how we're doing it. But do I? Kind of hating that actually. Oh, why do I do this to myself? See, I didn't want that color rock, though. I really didn't. I wanted the gray rock. Ugh. It's this reddish rock color. I'm looking at all the overlapping and it just looks so ugly. Maybe if we take maybe if we use actual rock pieces. I'll tell you what, let's take the smooth rock thingy and let me paint this in so I can see this. I might just have to suck it up. This is the smooth rock paint for this biomap. So let's start with that. I mean, we might see the barriers when or the outline when I start grabbing the other rocks here. Feel bad for wasting all that time being indecisive now. Alright, so let's come back into nature. What was this? Tundra. I mean, it's gonna clip their feet so much. That's my only real issue. With doing it that way. Like their feet are gonna be sunk down into that when they go walking through it. So even if I bring it like all the way up to there, am I harping too much on the clipped feet? Maybe. I mean, if we end up putting a roof over this thing, we're not gonna see their feet anyhow. Kinda situation. Alright, where are you going? Better fix some barriers. Yeah, you better, buddy. Oh, you were going to repair a facility. Okay. Well, let me see how bad your feet. Maybe they didn't clip through all that much. Who's mad? Why are you stressed now? Okay. No, undo. Okay, do we just need to give you the one-way glass? That make you happier? I mean, I've got several be quiet signs. Where are you from? Sub-Sahara Africa. Okay. Let's go desert at night then. Or did the one-way glass take care of that? Okay, one-way glass seems to... Yeah, I know. Well, we don't have power. We're trying to figure out our flooring situation here. Oh, like the one place that does have power. Okay. Alright, well that will give us sort of a look-see at how their feet may or may not be clipping into this. I'm not too worried about a little bit coming off the edges of the pathway. Let's see. How much are you gonna clip through it? Quite a bit on the kids. Like, quite a bit. I think no matter what I do, I'm gonna probably be weird about it, so that's about as flat as I can get it. Like, yeah, their feet are clipping through pretty good too. So it's either change our rock color, I might just change the rock color and just go with the red rock instead, because it's gonna bug the shit out of me with their feet clipping through. Even though we're gonna put a roof over it and we're not gonna see it, it's still gonna bug the ever-living shit out of me. I know me. So we'll just do it this way. I didn't like how those pieces were overlapping, and I didn't see if the feet were clipping through that either. They probably still would have been. I still have to figure out what we're gonna do for power over here. I mean, we've been kind of doing mostly sort of the wind turbines. But oh, carried away there. But we can't put them inside the facility. That's not gonna work. So we could potentially put them on the outside of the facility. Just have to figure out here where we want them placed. So probably do one on an outer wall here. And I'm going with this small guy on purpose, because I am. Now I know it's gonna be silly to have grass on the staff side. We might fill that in with just like soil. Or just not worry about it. Because I am gonna put walls up to enclose the whole staff area. So you're not really gonna see it. So it shouldn't be all that much of an issue. And it doesn't matter if we come off the edge of the pathway just a little bit. Like I said, we're gonna have our rock walls going up. And their bases aren't all of that precisely sized, so we can have a little bit of overlap in here. Depending on how we decorate the outside of this, we might add some more of that in there. We'll see. People are coming over to the Hats Fantastic here. I'm surprised because we don't have any animals in here just yet. Unless they came out of the snake area. I'm not sure if we'll be able to tell what they end up buying. Okay. Alright, so we have that kind of lined out now. What are you all getting? I wonder. Spiders and a lion. Spiders, a lion, and a crane. It must just be specific hats that they have. Okay. Now we have to figure out our power situation and how we want to handle it. So we could in theory do something like this, and we'll have that be outside. about this guy? And we can just have like a little offshoot. That the staff can use to access that. Right, we're okay, so everybody's powered there. Okay, so this be that and that you are gonna go to that. And that. And that's okay. So we've got a plan in place. And we're doing pretty good here. So we've got our 8 non-spider bugs. Let's just double check that that's what we've got here. So we spun and got exhibit. We'll do a final recap here. We spun, we got exhibit again. I'm not that surprised because, you know, we were hung up on the restaurants for a while back to back. The animal generator gave us Amazonian giant centipede. So we've got one not doing spiders. Butterflies are going to be their own thing because they're a walkthrough exhibit. We already did snakes. And frogs. We're just kind of... I know butterflies are bugs, but we're doing non-butterfly bugs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7, 8. Yeah, 8. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Alright, so Thou, we put in an information booth and a hat's fantastic. Back in here, we've got a couple of... Oh, we don't have any staff room perks on these guys. This one we will make into a security office. This one... I guess we'll go rec room. We'll do social club there. Okay. Alright, so I know it took me a little bit to figure out what I wanted to do back in here, and I do apologize. It does take me a few minutes to get the thoughts together. So I know it doesn't look like much right now. It looks like a hot mess. But we're gonna come in and we're gonna start to do our rock work on our entranceway next Friday in here. and we'll end up tinting the color of the shells to the color of the rocks, and you know, we'll figure it out. It'll be good. We might use some wall pieces just to frame around the visible window side of the exhibits, but we're mostly gonna try to freeform this sucker and kind of make like a cave type deal. We're gonna call it Creepy Crawlies. I don't know what the fuck else to call it. Why not? And we'll figure life out from there. Since it keeps giving us all of these exhibits, we might as well kind of put them in the same exhibity area of the zoo, because Hippity Hoppity House is here and Slithering Serpants is here. We'll take one last walk through Slithering Serpants here before we call it a day. That's a nice looking entryway there. Oof, balloons. Smacked in the face with balloons. Alright. We've got some Excelente with some tortilla chips on the signs. And bathroom. Just a memento. A nice little rusty, shady picnic area. A gulpy slush. Sir, what's going on here? Your eyebrows are blonde or yellow? Did you make some decisions you regretted? Wow, that random generator on that guy worked out kind of silly. Got some conservation boards in here. And some benches. And our staff area back in there. What the hell was that? Oh, it was just the way it's generating stuff to... Not everything's in full bloom with the settings I'm on at all times, so... Got a bigger guy back up in there, kind of looming over us, the full statue. And there's the other entrance to the staff area back in there. Another exit gate. And then this is the gate that we came in on. And then today we finalized the outside with our foliage on the top. We put in our cypress trees around the edges. We got our azalea bushes around up in there. And Mr. Spiky down below. And I think it looks pretty decent. It's not terrible. I don't hate it. So I guess that's the key thing there. We'll probably end up adding in some benches and lampposts around the outside of here as things get filled in. But yeah, not too bad. Even though it did take us a bit of time to put it in. So it's alright. And yeah. So tomorrow will be attempting to work on the challenge zoo against the husband. I'm still not quite done that flamingo area. Like I said, I put the speed build up of that was giving me all kinds of issues. I put that up on the channel earlier this afternoon, on the YouTube channel. And we'll, I didn't work on the restaurant yet. We'll do that together on stream. I was setting up for it. I just ran out of time to record and get it edited. As it was, I was still editing it at like 2 o'clock this morning. So, yeah, we'll work on that together tomorrow. Let me just see if anybody I know is doing anything here. No, don't really see anybody that I feel like going and seeing. Hello? Oh, sorry, I can't read that. What is that? Langer Robin. Hello. I hope you're having... Or is that a lowercase L or a capital I? Could be Ianger Robin, or we'll just go with Robin. I can't figure out what that first letter is because of the way Twitch capitalizes things. It could be a lowercase L or a capital I. But we're going with Robin. Hello, I hope you're doing well. So tomorrow we're going to be working on the duos, well, the challenge face-off zoo against the husband. Like I said, we'll be working on that restaurant in the Flamingo area. Don't know if that's going to take the entire allotted time tomorrow. Could go either way. If it doesn't take the allotted time, then we'll be putting in another habitat animal on that. Sunday and Monday we'll be working on art. We'll be back to doing our needle felting along with Bob Ross. We are currently following his tutorial for season 3, episode 6 of The Joy of Painting Covered Bridge, I believe it is. And that's coming along pretty good. And we'll have that going there. So don't forget, if you missed any of the live streams or want to rewatch them, you can catch up on the YouTube channel. They are archived over there. It's the same name as here, NiseyBGN. As long as, you know, you might find a few things that pop up here and there that weren't live streamed, like the speed builds, or maybe an art project that I managed to squeak in recording time on. So that's the planned schedule for the rest of the weekend. Don't know if we're doing anything Tuesday or Wednesday. It kind of depends on if the boys are doing anything, because they're not doing D&D on Tuesdays anymore. So we'll see. Maybe we'll squeak in some dinkum. I want to get back into that, but we'll have to see how that goes. But that is going to do it for tonight. You guys have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me today and just kind of chilling out. Yeah, so we'll try to be back tomorrow around 1 or 2 p.m. Central Time, and we'll pick things back up there. So until next time, you guys, have a good one.